In this video, I'm going to be going over an exercise that requires you to use the RG bar from Functional Patterns, or a similar bar that has an attachment at the end rather than the classic pull-down machine where it's in the middle. So what's going to happen here is we're going to work a pressing motion. There's a couple key points, and I'm going to guide you through the progression model of working both double leg, bilateral, one leg forward, the other leg forward, and then a stepping variation. So for most people, it's more comfortable when you have a palm down and then palm up, like you're shooting a hockey stick variation, as opposed to double palm down. But you could explore and see what works for you. But I'm going to show in this video palm down, palm up. Now I'm going to start with a double leg variation. And the key thing here is that when I set up, I have space away from the pulley. So if I'm here, it's going to hit my body, and I don't want that. So I'm going to start with my knees bent, and I'm going to think forward and tense, so I have more weight in the balls of my feet. What's going to happen here, when it comes down to the placement of my hands in the bars, I'm not too far like this, that's too easy, but I'm going to come around here. Now I have very little resistance on the bar because this is more about dialing into this core sling connection. I'm going to bend my knee, and I'm going to start with more weight on my left leg in this case. What's going to happen here is I'm going to push-pull, so both my hands are involved in the motion. I'm going to turn my zipper to the right, my pelvis to the right if I'm going to be pulling to the, pushing to the right. Here, and I come through. And I'm almost like I think about someone with a weapon. I'm stabbing forward. So I'm going to be here, like head over my left foot, push pull. I'm already pushing my knee forward, and my pelvis is rotating to the right. I feel my left glute engage. I have my arms further away, so I'm not tight. I'm here, so I have a big upper back, and I come through. I come back, and I'm almost countering always. So my torso moves left, but I'm keeping this sling connection. So push pull. I have tension on the band. Turn my pelvis to the right. Going here. Now, just from a backside view, what I want you to appreciate is that I'm kind of going here, and I'm reaching my arms forward so my back opens up. So after we've got comfortable with double leg, so head starts on the left side, okay? Push, pull, turn, okay? Tension, feel the sling loaded. I get my head over the right side, and I'm looking at myself in the mirror here. So head over foot, turn pelvis, push, pull. Both arms are involved, not just one. Okay, then I can go with my left foot over here, and this will just work a different range, turning my pelvis to the right, okay, and reaching. So this is really going to involve that left glute over here. I can also work my right foot forward. Okay, so I have forward intent. I'm going to start turn the pelvis, hands are to the front. I have tension on the band. And I get into the sling, so I feel a connection through here into there. I might feel my butt working, the inner groin working, all that's connected. Now the last piece of the puzzle, so I would recommend you do a few reps on left, few reps on the right. But here, the interesting thing, and it's definitely tougher, and you might need to lower the resistance here, start on the left side, push pull, pelvis is already pre-tensioned. I'm really turning, I feel a stretch through onto this side. And I step. Coming back, turn, push, pull. I'm really dialed into my pelvis, opening up. I feel my left glute engage, and I step. And I end up on that right side, head over foot. So it's a really powerful tool. Probably the most relevant is this cross-body slinging action, because that's a contralateral pattern like walking, so you're turning this way. But if you could practice that transition, even without weight, we want very little weight on the back leg. So it's a pretty narrow stance here. So push, pull, turn into it, come back. So I could even just do this and practice punching and creating this, okay? I'm turning my pelvis to the right, and I'm creating that sling effect through. So this is the pressing pattern. In another video separately, I'm going to be doing the pulling pattern. So give that a go. Obviously, I do that on both sides. And maybe you have a side that you rotate better towards. And I would spend more time working on your weaknesses. I would learn from both sides, but spend more time practicing the rotation towards the side that feels more challenging for you. Give it a go. That's how you work your body from the ground up.